So we will get into our game.
Whoa.
I wish I brought
When last we left, we were missing
Oh, sorry.
Jackson. Jackson, what have you been into for, let's say, about a week?
The cookie jar.
Let's say I was on the hunt for a rare overcoat.
A rare overcoat. All right. You got dice with you?
He's got the
I
die roller in
do.
Discord on my other channel.
Okay.
While you mess with
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna get something downstairs.
What skill are you gonna roll for that?
Steady?
Let me look at my.
Would that be hunt?
There you go.
Survey or hunt?
He gets to tell me what he wants to roll. I don't know.
I'm gonna hunt for a rare overcoat.
All right.
So I have 2. And here.
I think you have to use K for the keep syntax.
All right. Throw me some dice.
That roll. 2d6.
And then K1.
I got a 6, a 3.
6 and a 3.
Wow.
All right. You contacted some sources, and you were able to get a good lead on them. You have managed to find a work with the tailor that y'all's hideout is at.
Nice.
You have not quite found this overcoat, but he knows what you're looking for, and he told you, hey, give me a little bit of time. I need to reach out to one of my colleagues. What color do you would you like this to be? Do you think
I want it to be a light violet.
light violet? All right.
Is that like periwinkle?
No, it's light violet.
Just a. What is periwinkle?
Kind of lilac light.
Yeah. A little more on the purple. Well, down to pinkish periwinkle. Yeah, the more darker
Mauve.
shade of periwinkle, I guess.
So definitely not mustard yellow.
No, absolutely not.
A very hot, sexy brown.
No, we'll suffer no brown coats.
Whoa,
That
whoa.
is only for what I'm trying
There
to
will
find
only
out.
be brown coats.
Not the brown coats I'm thinking of.
The pinky purpley is probably mauve.
As long as we're not red coats.
I am writing down the description of your coat. Just bear with me.
Who is outside your window?
That is Turner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys kidnapped Turner too?
But he has to work tomorrow morning.
Oof.
Otherwise, he'd be in line 2.
Huh. That's interesting.
much tastier than I thought it would be.
Oh, good.
Unfortunately, I did not like the other one.
Oh, the peach one you didn't like? Oh. Oh well. I like the berry one of those better.
Yeah, well, that was berry peach, but it was like very
All right.
sour.
So,
$8:00.
this is where you are on your overcoat.
Nice.
See, wait, so he's hunting for it, or
Always
it's getting
finding
named?
out where it is.
It is being found. It is one that it's a specialty type of overcoat that you've heard about. A certain manufacturer making that will be able and you'll be able and conceal all of whatever loadout you decide to take on any score.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it going to look like 3 raccoons in an overcoat?
Nope, it will be slim.
Wow.
It is.
Bigger on the inside.
Well, cleverly tailored.
The Time Lord coat.
Mm-hmm. So, Jackson, you have reunited with the what do we call ourselves? The Velvet Shadows, I
The
believe?
Velvet Shadows.
The Velvet Shadows. You're an intrepid group of miscreants, as they are.
You're professionals, thank you very much.
Professional what?
Professional miscreants.
We're professional miscreants.
We are professionals. We have proven that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not professionally trained, but
That's right. You hold professionalism high. We don't know what we're professional about, but it's very high. It's important to us.
But we're so professional, we train the professionals.
That's right. For those who were not here or do not remember, you were hired by
Auto Apocalypse.
Auto Apocalypse to retrieve a bust of a long forgotten emperor from the Lost District.
Fabian the 12th, right?
Fabian the 12th, yes,
Hell yeah.
Emperor Fabian the
Yeah.
12th.
You need inspiration for that one.
Well, it's written down. Sometimes I can read.
You have been set up in contact with a person from the Deathland Scavengers.
Richter.
Named Richter, yes.
I have
We're
that
doing
too. Yay, we're good.
Bingo!
But you have not met with Richter as of yet, unless you want to proceed to the score.
Jackson, dear, you're coming with us.
Ooh, where are we going?
The Deathlands.
Sounds fun.
Indeed.
I heard it's
Are we
the
hunting
best
a person or a
vacation
thing?
spot. What'd you say?
I said, are we hunting a person or a thing?
Yes.
We're hunting a thing. It is a bust, a sculpture of a long forgotten emperor named Fabian the 12th.
Of Mars.
Nice.
Was not of Moss.
Let's hope it doesn't run away from us.
Totally didn't pull the 12th out because I was re-looking at Final Fantasy 12 when I when I came up with this. So,
Well,
Womp womp.
so, do you have anything? Does anyone have anything they want to do before they go, or do you want to jump right into the score and we'll figure it out as we go?
Let's go score. What?
We're gonna score tonight.
I think we took care of all the downtime and other things last time, so I think we're good to roll out.
Mm-hmm.
Autobots.
Yeah.
To the carriage.
All right. Well,
We got a carriage?
No.
Oh, do we not?
Wait.
We did.
I don't know. Do
Oh.
we?
you have not. You've been taking the goat-drawn taxis.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Goats.
Time to beat
Here we
feet.
go, taxis.
Goats.
And they're really good at ramming things.
Oh, that's right. You took the training room. You took the training room, not the carriage.
And tasting him.
I'm proud of that one.
No, you.
That was good.
All right. So we need to have someone make an engagement roll. Nodlin.
Okay. 2 6s.
Not yet.
Okay.
Let me remind myself how to do this.
Remember
You
the-
get 1 for sheer dumb luck.
All right.
For sheer dumb
We are going to say that this is a particularly bold endeavor.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So you
and
get
dead.
another one.
All right. Number 2.
Well, that's.
Uh,
All right.
Before we do that, how are y'all? What type of plan are y'all going with to try and get this item? A assault, typical deception, stealth, occult, social, or transport.
Well,
Well, I mean, we have to find it, presumably.
Right.
we're in the
I'm
death
assuming
lands,
You're going through the
Stealth.
Deathlands.
so I'm thinking talking to Ghost
Stealth, probably.
is either going. Well, it's transport.
Avoid the ghost.
So transport is going to be the base if you don't choose anything else because it's carry cargo or people through danger.
Well, I mean, that's after we find it.
Right.
I'm saying occult. Unless
I'll go
anybody
for
else.
stealth.
Or I would also make an argument for stealth
Because
because
we don't want to attract anything to us.
trespass unseen.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
We're not supposed to be there.
Nobody's supposed to be
this is
there.
going to be up to y'all. Which
No, stealth sounds good to me.
Yeah.
plan do y'all want to go through?
Stealth. We're doing
Stealth?
We have decided.
Stealth it is.
It got dark where Caleb is.
I did. Pretty quickly.
It's gotten pretty dark, yep.
He's dark.
I'm contemplating dropping this down a few inches to decrease the angle we're looking at it.
Yeah, maybe
Think that might
like maybe even just half an inch.
You think that'll reduce the glare?
Maybe.
It might actually be
Oh,
worth
and
it
then
to
it
tilt
kinda-
it.
It is slightly tilted. but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a good point.
And anyway,
Yeah, both are good ideas because less of an.
Technically, don't need these anymore.
Yeah.
The recording is a kind of like a failsafe, but
All right, go ahead.
so
I have 2 dice so
I
far.
need a detail. You are going to trespass unseen through the. You're going to have to go through the. Let me get over here. Through the ghost barrier here, and that's outlined in these stars.
yeah. And that's something that Richter's going to help us with.
It's something that Richter will help you with, but I need you to tell me where and how. Are you going by boat? Or are you trying? You have to go by boat to get at least to this side, but are you trying to go this way and go by boat all the way out here?
Let's see. So we're coming from 6 Towers right now.
I mean,
Because 6 Towers is where our patron is from.
yep, up in this area.
So I would say we go further up along the shore as opposed to going directly there. So I'd
Up
say
this way.
Well, I was going to say go further up the shore so like if anyone's trailing us, we have a chance to notice and then like give them the slip. And then when we think no one's looking, then we can try and use a skiff or something to
Where's
cross.
the gate at? Or the fence, or whatever you called it? The barrier?
So you see these stars?
Yeah.
That's the fence.
Okay, gotcha.
Each one is think of it as a energy post that relays lightning in between each one.
Totally safe.
Kind of like a Morrowind Ghost Tower, or Ghost Fence in Morrowind.
And a little bit, yeah.
did not know that was a thing.
But it acts as the barrier to keep the spirits of ghosts and undead and any other unwanted items, things, out of the city for the most part.
Now, I guess there's doors in it some places?
There are not.
Oh.
It is completely closed off.
No door.
And I guess Richter knows how to get through.
Correct. The Deathland scavengers would know how to get through because that's their whole deal.
Alright.
They do the thing.
Yeah, we'll do some stealth. We'll go up the, Alright, so on the other side of the river, the fence doesn't till there's room between the fence. So, would we know whether or not it's safe to go trekking up through there or not?
You would know that it is not.
Not safe.
They used to go this way at all. Nothing about this is safe.
So, what if we take a boat up the river?
Where are we meeting,
Down the
Richter?
river?
Currently, you are in 6 towers. I'm going to say you're around this area here.
So, if we throw a boat in, and
If you
ride-
can you see the map?
He should be able to see the
I
map.
can see the map, but I don't see your mouse, so I don't know where you're pointing.
It's the big green thing.
You see where the O is on that road that goes north?
Yes.
Okay, there's a straight north from there, right across where where it crosses over the little canal.
River.
Yep. So in that area.
Okay.
So, drop a boat in, go north until we get to wherever, then jump out, and Richter will tell us where to go. Yes.
That works for me.
So you want to cross over on here.
Yeah, somewhere around
So
there.
we're saying take a boat all the way up to where Richter says get out and we'll cross.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. He's asking you.
Okay.
I mean, he's the expert. I'd prefer to stick to his guidance, but
That one.
Yeah, more trash up there. French fries?
I mean, I guess it doesn't make too much difference. We just
Yeah, maybe it would be safer to go all the way up to where let's go all the way up. Let's stay in the city. We'll go all the way up to the nearest point and cross over.
it looks like it narrows.
So from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the nearest point is just slightly south of there,
Yeah. So you see a little jut out.
like right around, like right around here. Looks like that's about the nearest spot.
Yeah, fair enough. So right there.
There
Gotcha.
you go.
Okay. So you're going to come off of Brightstone, actually.
Okay.
And we do have a boat. We're not swimming, right?
Somebody roll me 1d6. Not you.
I mean, oh,
Not you.
oh, don't like.
Okay, Erin's turn.
Yep.
5.
I did scissors.
5. Okay.
Kick ass.
You get another d6.
Alrighty. Alright.
Roll another
Nice
one?
job.
No, he gets one.
Because you rolled so well.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Good job.
In this, you are able, in discussing that plan with Richter, Richter says, yeah, that is the closest and easiest way to get across. Always crossing out of Brightstone is a little tough, though, because it's pretty well watched. But that side, at night especially, I mean, it's always night. But, like, after people go to bed, of course, we'll be a little less because the market's over that way and they close up. So,
Makes me giggle.
So is he rolling or?
I'm double checking my stuff real quick.
Okay. Rolling.
All right. Go ahead and make the roll. And tell me what we get.
3 6s. A 5, a 2, and a 2.
So 5.
So a 5.
Yeah, don't jinx yourself by saying 3 sixes. Ain't gonna work.
Wait, what?
He said 3 sixes before he rolled.
No.
I was like, don't jinx yourself. Don't do that.
You'll be starting from a risky situation,
Aw.
which is to be expected, honestly. This is a odd thing that's being asked.
Ain't it just?
Well, that's why they hire professionals.
All right. How did your group procure the boat?
Asking nicely?
Let's see. There was a gondolier we recently helped to get a map back. Maybe.
Hey.
I was thinking Amazon, but sure.
I was just gonna say we're gonna borrow a boat.
That's a good call. Leveraging the contacts that you've been making.
I agree. That would have been my suggestion too.
Second is another dice.
You are. I'm not going to make you roll for that because he's going. That gondolier would definitely feel indebted to your group.
Hell yeah.
The ladies had the right thinking.
And he himself is not taking you, but he has put you in contact with another gondolier that will take you across and wait for you
Wow. Okay.
Same one
when
that
to come back.
that was like sus eyes at us. That'd be fun.
We have an escape route
Nice.
So,
ish.
The old man doesn't have to swim.
Yeah.
Good.
We don't want him to.
He was going to be our bait anyway.
That's awful.
Say hi to the Leviathans for us.
That's a little terrifying.
and as your group
I'll get some blood for you.
boards onto the gondola, no one seems to really take notice. Is anybody looking around to see what's going on or see if anybody's paying
Surveying.
attention? What was that?
I'm surveying to make sure we're not being watched or followed.
Okay.
Good, because I have
I
nothing
think
in survey.
survey is
I was going to
is
study
survey a good
the
one.
surroundings.
Yeah, study person, document item.
Yep.
Or no, it's study. Study location or situation, understand, sense trouble.
Yep. Give me a risky standard effect.
Okay, so 2d6. Let me do that one again. I don't think that's actually.
Eyes was cocked and roll 20.
It's not actually rolling.
What? What did you do wrong?
Oh, no, there it goes. 5 and a 5, so 5.
5. You are looking around as the gondolier pushes off, and there's a couple that just happens to look over in the direction. They see you take off, but they don't make any discernible notions or anything that they're interested in what's going on. But you have been seen.
People take gondolas all the time.
Okay.
As you push out into the fog of the canal, the rather large canal that borders the north of the city, the waves start lapping against the side of the boat, and a deathly quiet just kind of falls over. Richter is there with you, and just looks a little nervous about things, and just kind of on edge.
Is everything well, Richter?
Yeah, just it's always creepy going over there. Like, I mean, you never really get used to it. You know what I mean?
Well, I suppose I will after this.
I guess it's not normal for other people to be going. Even as a member of my group, we do this all the time, but it's never.
Have you run into instances while crossing?
Not while crossing normally, although, occasionally there's the odd smaller Leviathan or something that gets there. Yeah, the Leviathans sometimes get into the canals. We have to take care of it. It's fine.
I did not realize they made those in small sizes.
I mean, smaller.
How do you think I keep getting Leviathan blood?
They're babies.
Adorable.
Not so
If
much.
you say so.
So are the Leviathans like whales or krakens or Cthulhus?
Krakens, that's what they were. Right?
From what you've heard of the Leviathans and not actually ever seen them, they are sometimes described as sea snakes that you may have heard of in long distant past, or maybe occasionally large dragon-like entities that have wings that still swim.
Cool.
They come, from what you've gathered, they come in, they either, the people that's told you this are completely full of shit, or they come in a large variety of different styles and types.
Two things could be true.
Oh.
I mean, you know that there are Leviathan hunters in the city that reside here. Other than the Deathland scavengers, they're about the only other people that actually leave the confines of the city.
So they're super badasses.
Or crazy.
Like I said.
We need to stay on good terms with them so I can keep getting ingredients.
Probably both.
About then, your gondola lurches heavily to the right.
Everybody go right. 1, 2, 3.
Counterbalance.
We're having a Star Trek moment.
It was.
I need people to make a roll, each of you, to make a roll.
A sway roll?
If that's how you're going to, if that's the roll you want to think that you can make this with, to be able and keep your balance on this without being thrown into the canal.
Sway.
See?
Wrong kind of sway, but I love it. I don't know. I don't have anything for that.
So I've got one little dot in finesse, so I would roll 2, right?
You would roll 1.
Okay, roll 1, okay.
It doesn't have to be finesse. It could be something else. It doesn't have to. What else would you say you could have that?
All of my dots are in the brainy things.
Well,
I got 2 in attune and 2 in the study. I don't know how to make
I'd
a
probably do prowl.
argument for that.
prowl.
Obstacles, climb, swim, run. So
Yep.
prowl probably would work.
I would give you
Studies like
a study to take a quick second to be able and say this bump this way. I need to go this way.
sounds good to me.
Anybody
work
else? This is for everyone to make.
Everyone rolls. I'll go ahead and do it. Well, I got a 6 on one of them
Nice.
and 1 on the other.
I think prowl would work for me.
Mm-hmm. Go
It's
for it.
Run, traverse. Okay, let's see. 2d6.
You too.
Can I use this study too? 'Cause
Yep. Go ahead.
So I've got 2 dots
I got a
in
4.
Okay.
it. So I roll 2 die?
Yep. Roll 2. If you have 2 dots, roll 2.
2 dots.
Unless I can use sway to brace myself on the gondolier and trust his strength.
You got a 6 also?
5. Okay. No.
Okay. All right, then in that case, I will take a stress. Or wait, is it 1 stress if I help myself, or 2?
It is 2 if you are helping yourself. It is 1 if you're helping someone else.
Okay.
I can give you a hand with my. How do I give? Yeah, I'll give you a hand. I'll take a stress and.
Okay, I'll do
That's good, 'cause you got,
finesse.
like,
Hold off on that. Go ahead and roll.
All right, just 1 then. Okay. So let me do finesse. That is a 2.
So
So, with that being said, Caleb, what'd you roll? Did you tell me a 5?
That was me.
Yes, I rolled a 5.
Okay. Everybody is able to hang onto the boat, with the exception of
The battle maid.
the battle maiden.
Thankfully, she comes from
Marguerite,
on a basis.
who starts to go over. However, Nodlin, who was somehow out of nowhere saw this coming, just was able to reach over and steady her onto the ship, and keep you from hauling over. Part of doing a crit.
oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Yay.
Added effect.
So he just kind of, I'm imagining he just sort of catches her and she's just like, oh, Nodlin. Thank you.
Them guns.
Nodlin's got some hidden guns.
Them old guns.
Like chutney.
uh,
I love chutney.
Speaking of, we need to continue on. And the gondolier just pushes off even harder and is visibly like, it's time to move. Which puts everyone else on an uneasy moment.
Would it be pertinent to maybe, get into a more secure position, like, hey, maybe laying down and holding on?
Lower center of gravity for sure.
You do whatever you feel is needed. And he is just fucking like...
I'm going to sit down and keep my umbrella in one hand for balance.
Going to hug whatever seat there is.
Otherwise,
Yes.
the trip
Yeah, the 2 girls can
becomes...
hug Nodlin.
Oh, sure. I mean, sure, why not?
Says he's the one
What
paying
a
attention.
dog. We're just like,
He's like a rock, a very old rock, but a rock.
As you come to the other shore, you start to see it just... this black shape start to just appear on the other side of what you can only imagine would be across the far bank. Notice that there's streaks of lightning that jump in between seemingly random intervals that's jumping in between these poles. And occasionally, you're not sure, but you think that you hear some distant wail off into it. Ah! And then gone.
That was a lot. It scared me.
PTSD. PTSD.
That one was close, and you're not sure, but you're almost positive that one wasn't a ghost.
Somebody just got bug zapped.
Or knocked overboard.
The boat bumps into the ground, and the gondolier looks up. I'll wait for you here for 3 hours.
How do we get through?
That is not my problem.
Oh, that's not no. Richter. Okay, never mind. My bad.
Yep.
Is there a way to like pull the boat up to where it won't get like yoinked?
That's the gondolier's job, not ours.
Correct.
I'm not
Well-
going to touch his boat with my butt and my shoes. Maybe my hand.
He knows how to keep it safe.
Yep. So the arrangement has been made that the gondolier will wait for you for 3 hours. No more and no less.
Does he have a watch on?
Let's not waste time. All right.
Oh, vamos.
All right, Richter. Lead
You got
on.
an hour to get there.
Richter points at one of the bigger towers and goes, the best spots are to cross like right under those. Unfortunately, they're watched constantly by the blue coats.
And how is that the best place?
It's the safest place.
Oh.
Not necessarily the best, but definitely the safest.
Well, we'll follow your lead.
I'm following your lead.
Oh, well.
You
It's the second
don't want
best
to be
place.
seen. You don't. So
Well,
that's probably not the best place for you to cross. There are other ways.
Well, you are the expert, so we're deferring to your expertise.
So your options are to cross at the base of one of the larger towers where the lightning doesn't hit quite as often, or to cross out towards the middle where people won't see you, or at least have a large, very less likely chance of seeing you.
All right. Does anybody have like a sneak
So it's like we
ability?
go to the middle.
Let me see. Sway.
Which one's sneaking? Prowling?
Prowl.
I'm not good at prowling.
Nope.
I got a 0
none.
on prowl.
I am good at prowling.
So how would that work? Can we like do the prowling for all of us, or do we all have to prowl?
So if you are going towards the base of one of the larger two, we're going to say that this one here and this one here are the larger two,
Yeah.
and they have a watchtower in both of them. That not only are they large, like massive lightning rods that are 3 times the size of the two that are in between, they do have the watchtower, but safely, as safe as you can go towards the base of those. But you have to be really, really sneaky
Yeah.
to not be seen.
Well,
In the middle, you probably want to be real agile.
So how does that work? Do we all have to roll agile or
Just gonna go with one person.
one person? Okay, so let's see here.
And who wants to tell me where they're going? Are we going towards the?
Well, we can't stealth our way through it.
I got one finesse. Who's got?
Well, it'd be just one person, so
I've got one finesse as well.
Does anybody have?
Probably prowl.
How many do you have in
Because
prowl?
finesse is more. I have 2, but finesse is more, I think, like picking pockets and stuff. Prowl is actually moving.
laundry.
So it would be if we go towards the middle, we'd use finesse. If we go towards the towers, we would use prowl. And we got only one in finesse for. He's got one in finesse, and I have one in finesse, and you've got 2 in prowl.
Yes.
So I would think prowl would be our best bet. Yeah.
Does anybody want to help Jackson with the prowl, or do they want to and take a stress? Do you want to push yourself and take 2 stress, Jackson, or would you like to come up with a devil's bargain to help you get an advantage,
Yeah.
or any combination of those?
Yeah, I can help you prepare for it by helping you study and take a stress.
Okay. Let's see. I can take 2 stress. Let's see, how much do I have?
I've got 5
Yeah, I
already.
can take 2 stress to do another.
I think I should go ahead and help you too. So you get 2 extra.
So 4?
Yeah, that'd be 4 dice.
4 dice. 4 dice.
I could.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll help you out too. I'll give you 4 dice. So out of one of those, right? What are you saying?
Well, only one person can assist, right? Okay.
So
How much stress do you have? I've got 5 marked already.
1.
Oh, okay. I'll let you do this.
Yeah, you should definitely take some stress here.
So I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna like study the area and notice all the little details, and then I'll explain to him exactly how he should prowl.
Nice.
But give him an idea.
Yep. Fair enough. Are you good with
No
4,
problem.
or do you want to take a
House.
devil's bargain as well?
Nope. 4 is good.
4 is good. Make me a roll. You will be coming
I
from a
got-
risky
2 6s.
2 6s.
Dang it.
Double crit.
I'll take it
Wow.
back. No.
Well, otherwise I'd have a 2 and a 1.
You and you're crossing at the middle, right? Where it was a lot more risky to go across.
Yeah.
So you start looking, and with Nodlin's help, you take about 5 minutes, and in between the two of you, you start to notice that there's a pattern. You're not sure how to describe it, but something that Mike Portnoy would probably come up with.
What?
Out of game reference.
Oh, okay.
He's the drummer for Dream Theater.
Oh, okay.
So, it is most certainly in one of his distinct patterns, and you're not sure how you counted it, but you got there, and now, and you grab everyone and pull at the same time, and everything misses, and you seem to have gotten it absolutely right.
Wow.
Nice.
Hopefully we can
Let's go.
catch that same pattern on the way back.
Sure, we can try that.
All
It's going to be a Macintosh
As long as
next
the pattern
time.
doesn't change.
Drummer for Dragon Force.
Oh, I was thinking about apples. I was like, I
didn't get that either.
Apple products.
Okay, fine. Nico McBrain,
Who's Nico McBrain?
drummer for Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden. You must like drummers a lot.
I played drums for a long time.
Oh, okay.
So the Dream Theater. Okay, we'll talk later.
So everyone makes it across safely. As you're looking around, and now that the imminent threat of being absolutely fucking electrocuted to death is not the most pressing matter, you start to realize that this is still part of the city. It's the same architecture, it's the same building style, the same paint as everything that's used across the way. The only difference,
No people.
there's no one here.
Yeah, this
And
was
everything looks like it got abandoned about 50 years ago.
Yeah, it used to be part of the city. I remember you talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is... I'm sure our grandparents would be quite nostalgic about this.
About 50.
Nodlin.
In this day
I
and
was
age, it might be your great-grandparents.
I was wondering, has Nodlin ever been here before? Before it was abandoned? Flashback?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Flashback for Nodlin too when he was a kid and he lived here.
You remember running through these streets. You remember that this area was once called we're gonna call it
Roman way.
no. I gotta come up with it. Bear with me. It's here. Lamps in.
Lamps End.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You remember it out in this area where you're at now? There was a fishmonger, like a lot of fishmongers, and fishing was a big spot for this particular district.
At least it doesn't smell as bad as it used to.
I don't suppose you recollect there being any museums or mansions around here that might have
Let me
ancient emperor statues.
think for a moment, and I will study on that question for a moment.
Go ahead. If you want to push yourself, somebody wants to help in some way, or take a devil's bargain, it's open.
I got 2 on the study. If I push myself, I got to take 2 stresses.
Remember,
I've got 4, so.
Are you helping me in that manner?
Remember, when you
I've already got
You've already got 5. How many
I've already
stresses
got
you
5 stress.
4?
How much stress does
Can help you in
Jackson
that manner.
have?
Huh? How
He
many
has 4 right now.
I have the lowest stress.
Yeah.
Should I take?
Well, it would still make sense for someone
I'll go.
else to aid you.
Or I push myself and get to 4 like everybody else.
Yeah.
That's inefficient, though.
I'll
That is
help.
efficient. No, you got. Yeah, I'll take another one. I'll take another stress. So that'll take me up.
Now we're
You
all
take
tied.
2 stress if you're
2 stresses.
pushing
So
yourself.
I'll grab him by the lapel, shake him, smack him around a bit. Remember.
Are you So you're helping me?
Remember.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Mark 1 stress, Jackson.
I just figure it's like hocus pocus. Remember when you remember. Now I remember.
Roll me a d6.
The D6 has been rolled.
And go ahead with your roll.
A 1, a 2, and a 4.
Wait. Oh, you're not doing your thing.
You're not exactly sure if the slaps are what's helping you or not. But you can't quite recall where it was. You do remember that there was a museum. You remember that there was a palace, in fact.
Wow.
Do I remember what it looked like?
No.
Oh,
There's a
Something
palace
like
in the
a palace
museum.
would have to be pretty damn big,
right.
though.
It would have to be big.
And does Richter know of any sort of a palace?
Or a
Been here
museum?
before?
Did he come with us?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm here.
All right.
A palace. We don't get out here on this side that much. This place has pretty much been looted through from what I remember, or what I've always been told. What was your result?
1.
Gotcha. Duly noted. Thank you.
Maybe we should get to higher ground so we can get a lay of the land.
Thank
Good idea. Are there any hills around?
Is there a
There's buildings. Let's just
a
ascend
building
a
I
building.
can climb up on?
Building? Well, he says he hasn't been here. Yeah, let's just find a building and climb up it. Go up to the top and see what we can see. Let's look for a high building and climb up it.
Okay. Are you climbing it, or are you sending someone else?
I am.
We're,
think-
Okay.
I
we're
can climb
using
it.
the stairs on the inside.
Yeah, we'll all go together.
And you find that the stairs are slightly dilapidated and unclimbable.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna climb up the side. I'm gonna prowl up the side, I guess.
Okay.
Prowl up the side.
You do so. I'm not going to make you roll it. You're good. You do get up the side and start to look around, and you it's hard to make out in the fog. That just seems ever present here. That anything. You do start to see some shapes moving, though.
I want to use my spyglass to see if I can see something further away.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to claim loadout. Go on medium.
Yep.
Yeah, I just did a normal loadout.
Yeah, I
Same here.
forgot to mention loadout. Sorry.
Yeah, we're not trying to be sneaking into people's bedrooms, so I'm doing medium instead of light.
Fair enough.
Does that mean somebody's got burglary gear and climbing gear?
Go ahead and
Could be fun. Study?
yeah. So what?
Survey? I guess survey?
Would that be survey?
Yeah.
Survey the area?
You can argue for whatever you want. I will.
I will survey the area with my spyglass.
Okay.
I got a 4.
You're still not able to make out like any building that's bigger than the other. The fog is really starting to throw, but there are increasing movements, and they're all coming toward you.
Uh-oh.
These shadowy
I
figures
can't
in the fog.
We should move someplace else then.
Nodlin,
Speak to your people.
yeah, get ready to talk to some shadows.
All right, so I've got like
Or wraiths.
a constant awareness of spirits around me. So what am I noticing?
You don't see any spirits or have any notice of them whatsoever.
So those are people. Or people adjacent.
Possibly.
Hmm.
Ew.
It could be other kind of monsters. So
Humanoid.
I feel no spirits. I'm gonna tell these what that whatever's coming towards us, they're not ghosts.
Richter, what other sorts of entities are out here besides ghosts that would be attracted to us?
Well, I mean, there's the odd demon, of course.
Oh.
They come up, and I mean, in this area, certainly not. There's, that seems odd, and
Odd like that's curious, or odd like, oh my god, we're all going to die?
Oh my god, we're all going to die?
Okay.
Define interesting. That used to be my text tone.
Well, why don't we relocate a few blocks further away and see if we can get a vantage point on something that might be useful to us. Perhaps in moving around, you'll see something that jogs your memory.
I concur. Let's move.
All right. So I'm thinking we go further south along the street.
Okay.
Or southeast, I guess.
Are there any street signs as we're walking?
Which way are you talking?
So this is presumably north, isn't it?
I would say this is north.
Oh, that's north?
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess northeast.
Because this says southwest is Miataway.
Oh, okay. I thought that the top of the map was
You would think, right?
facing north.
Yeah, so this would be.
That's a party foul on them then.
We'll go towards the center of the city?
All right, so we're going that way.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good.
So you're coming out.
Basically paralleling the river.
Okay. Oh, so you're coming up this direction? Or are you going this way?
So when I'm looking at this map, the biggest street that goes through into this old district is the one that's directly across from Six Towers. So I would think that if there's something important over here, that would be across a major street. So the major streets are across from Six Towers, which was already described as being old money. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that a palace would be somewhere in the vicinity might be in the vicinity of Six Towers, because people of power and influence would want to be close to other people of power and influence, and that seems like a palace or a mansion to me.
That's the biggest, yeah. I like the way you're thinking there.
Fair enough.
That's my thoughts.
So you take off in that direction. And making a reasonable assumption that might be the way to go. Streets are still incredibly foggy and littered with debris, but you're able to make your way relatively quickly. You're starting to hear things in the around you that are closing in.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't sense any ghosts?
No ghosts.
Huh.
Well, this isn't good.
Nope.
Somebody make me a roll to, since you were saying, you make the roll. Make me a roll to find your way in a quick and efficient manner towards where you think the palace would be.
Okay. So I've got one in both study and survey.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll go with one of those. If anyone else is aiding me, or
I'll go ahead since
he already did a flashback to remembering some stuff. I don't know if that has any ongoing benefit or not.
He got the flashback was to know that there was a palace and that it
Two more
was.
stress because you.
Okay.
No, I never did. Didn't? I didn't. No, I didn't because somebody helped me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Caleb helped me.
All right.
That's right.
Is anyone going to help me on this? Or?
I'll help you. I still only have 2.
Oh, okay.
Mark you as stress.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll.
Does the flashback take any stress or anything?
No.
No.
No, flashback doesn't.
Okay. A 4.
A 4.
I've never seen that before. It landed on a corner.
Oh,
Perfectly.
It landed on a corner. I can't
you can't even make it do that.
Yeah. No, it was impressive.
You get a bonus for that? That's a bonus.
Negative.
Maybe it's easier to do it on that surface than this surface.
You start winding through streets and just you're certain that it's this way, and you got it just would make sense that it would be there. It takes you a second to climb over certain fallen buildings and rubble, and you're starting to lose your breath, and all of a sudden you feel something wet
Ew.
start going down your calf.
Oh,
Do you need girl supplies?
I hope not.
Did you pee?
And when you look down, there's a small dart. And a trickle of blood going down.
Wait, a dart in her leg?
Oh no. I will yank it out and look in the direction that it would have come from. Someone just shot me.
And you are absolutely correct. There is a figure in a with their hood like pulled really down low and just a small blowgun that is
Throw it back at him.
that tucks the blowgun back in and then just swirls back into the behind the corner.
I want to study this and see if I can, just squeeze and see if I can urge some more blood out in case there's any sort of toxin on it or anything like that.
Marguerite, how do you feel?
Too soon to tell.
Well, I have ways to help if you start feeling funky.
Can you take a look at this?
I can tinker with bones, blood, and bodily humors to treat wounds or stabilize the dying. I may study a malady or a corpse.
No, I'm not.
You are not a corpse.
And
Not-
everyone,
I did that, I
wanna-
and everyone in the crew gets a +1 die to their healing or treatment rolls.
All right. So,
Well, maybe
can
that
you-
I want to.
can you tell if anything was on this dart?
We're not.
Can I tell if anything was on that dart?
Make a roll for me.
While they're doing that, I want to make sure
Dirty?
we're not
Study,
snuck
you
up
mean?
by more of them
How many
and
do you
get
have
shot by more
study?
darts.
I have
You are most certainly starting to hear more and more footprints.
2 in study, and I've got 1 with little notches.
We might want to start moving while we do this.
Sure, walk and talk.
Now walk and talk. Roll it.
5.
Nice.
There is most certainly a toxin on this.
Well, it makes sense, because why else would they use a blowgun?
Yeah.
Correct.
well, they're quiet.
You're not exactly sure what it is in the haste that you're having to keep.
I'll keep it.
And as you're making your way over, you bump your shoulder and drop the dart.
No!
Well,
Put it in my pocket.
we might get another one of those in a bit. We'll see.
Mean?
I want to take out a
Made me
pair of
drafted in
fine
dirt.
pistols. Or a fine pair of pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to start shooting the next one that I see pop out.
Okay.
Maybe.
Otherwise, is everybody continuing to move, or are you
Move,
bracing
move,
for a
move.
fight?
I mean,
Run away!
I think we need to stay. Think we need to keep moving. I'm going to open my parasol though and kind of hold it by my side just to help give me some cover if anyone tries shooting something small and light like another blow dart at me though.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can spot any defensible positions.
I'm gonna stick with you in case you start be getting all stumbly.
Thank you.
Fair enough. Give me a
Study.
study. Yeah.
Hopefully you got it out quick enough.
A 5.
5. Well, you do, as in fact, find a defensible position, or at least a place that you're looking for, because you round this next corner, big as shit, there is a palace. And the front doors are busted wide open. Looks like there was a fight here a long time ago. You're not sure what
Nice.
busted that door in because it wasn't a cannon.
Is there a chalice in the palace?
Would we know if this happened, this fight or whatever happened before or after?
Based on your roll from your flashback, you would know that this is part of the battle that this district got lost by. And it was in between two rival national factions.
Okay.
That was only stopped by the world kind of going to absolute shit. And then nobody's sure what happened then, but then that's when the monsters started showing up and the wraiths and...
All right. Let's back up and go a little bit more to the world building thing. Like, so the battle that happened here when this happened, that was after the entire world went to shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
So there was you're talking about another big instance that happened.
This
here.
is a second big incident that specifically happened at Duskfall.
Okay, all right. And would we know what that big incident was or just vaguely have an idea of it?
Nobody really talks about it anymore because nobody knows. Everybody's kind of trying to keep themselves alive.
All right, okay, gotcha.
Nodlin, snap out of it. We need to get in there.
All right, let's head on in. Let's get in there.
As you're going in, Jackson, you see a couple of figures take a step out right as the last of the group is going in the door, and then and you're bringing up the rear.
Can I take a pot shot and then duck behind the door?
Absolutely.
Pop, shop.
Let's see what.
Skirmish or
Where's my finger?
Or finesse.
finesse.
I don't have either of those. So
Wait, would it
Yeah,
be
I'll
that
just
or would
have
it be
to-
hunt?
Hunt. I'll take hunt.
I'll hunt them. Yeah.
Yep.
It's wabbit season.
Duck season.
Okay.
Rabbit
So I
season.
need to get in line for 2 minutes and then come back.
That's
Make sure I
fine.
keep my spot.
Uh,
But let me do my roll first.
make your roll,
Is anyone
and
gonna
then
help
we're
me?
going to take a break.
Okay. Name
Okay.
coffee.
Coffee.
Let's see.
Roll good.
Let's see. So roll 2d6. 6.
Nice.
You catch one in the shoulder, but the other one you didn't catch in the shoulder. You call him right in between the eyes. He drops like a sack of bricks.
Woo!
Right there, we're going to pause and take a break, y'all.
All right.
Okay. Oh.
We don't need.
So you dropped one of them, Jackson, as right before we left.
Indeed you did.
Yep.
Like a bounce.
Did you notice if they dropped like a human would, or if they dropped like an animal would, or what?
Most certainly, this was another human.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got people out here that seem to be fine with the death.
Looks like
labs.
living here.
Either that or just, comfortable moving around here.
I don't know. Maybe they think we're after something that they're after.
Can't imagine too many people want to bust a Fabian the 12th.
You
Not that they
never
know what we're looking for.
Maybe he's good looking.
Maybe. All right, so we're inside the palace grounds now. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is
With
there
door
a
closed.
directory like at a
Or
mall
at
that
least
tells where all the
hiding.
where the art gallery is or anything?
Funny you should mention that. No.
Dang it!
But, good looking out.
Do I detect any spirits?
Oh, that's me doing that noise.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, no. You still do not have any spirits in the
No
area.
alcohol, sorry.
We're in the Deathlands. No alcohol. We're in the Deathlands and there's no ghost.
Disappointed!
You would think that this would be just your jam.
This is my old. Yeah, nope.
Nice job, Nodlin.
A damn fence is working too well. Or maybe the
Bug
poison darts work on the spirits too.
Oh no.
But we're past the fence.
We are past the
Yeah.
fence.
Yep. There should be spirits here.
Maybe these guys are shooting the spear.
So I would realize that this is like really highly weird that there's no spirits here.
There should be spirits here from everything that you've ever been told about after you moved into, or everybody had to move into and abandon this district. Mm-hmm. There should be spirits here.
Was it all a lie?
You're finding it rather perplexing.
Yeah, maybe it is all a lie. Maybe everything outside the fence is fine, and it's just these people with the darts scaring people away.
Maybe. Or they know the truth.
Maybe it was one of these people with darts that we heard scream earlier.
Maybe.
When you think about it,
While I was filling up.
that seems rather likely.
So they're heading to this. It's like they're heading. Are they possibly heading to the city to make some sort of an assault? That's concerning.
Well, they sort of went straight for us, so probably trying to kill other people who encroach on their domain.
B, how wooed.
Yep. All right, we need to find this thing and get out of here.
This is where I live.
Yeah, we only
Yes,
have
we
less
should
than
definitely
3 hours.
move.
All right. Let's maybe if we can find something that looks like a gallery in here.
I'm gonna survey the area, look around, and see if I find anything that jogs my memory.
Is anybody helping Nodlin try and
I wouldn't know what to look
discern this location?
I'm accustomed to working in a nobleman's estate already.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a sense of what a gallery might look like. So I'm going to help I'll aid him in trying to survey this. So.
Can he survey and I'll survey?
No.
Okay.
We're going to go with no.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
I will assist
Well-
you in surveying.
Maybe I'll study the area instead then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll study the area.
You study, you survey.
Oh, how about that?
She's assisting you.
Okay, so,
So-
3 then.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Ooh,
6.
With Marguerite's help, you're able to really. You start looking around, and there are busts all around.
Her bust, my bust.
I was thinking the same joke.
Mental synchronization.
Unfortunately, I did not walk right into that one.
Unfortunately. Would have been awesome.
We can do that later.
I would have
it's
been fine.
That's a good one.
So,
fine. Why is it me this time? Normally it's y'all.
mhm.
It's because John's not here. Somebody's got to make up for it.
We miss you, John.
We do.
There are busts that are carved into recesses, and where you would think that, like, a bust is something that you can, like, pick up and carry and walk away with. It wasn't quite that simple, as it turns out. These are actual fixtures attached to the walls.
Oh, shit. Well, do any of these look like Mr. 12?
Well, as you are starting to scan, you start noticing that they are in sequential order,
Oh, okay.
and that this is not the Hall of Fabian.
Oh. So we need to find.
But that over there is.
Oh! Across the hall! Hurry!
Oh, how close behind are our pursuers here? Do we see anybody coming behind us?
I'm glad you asked that, because about that time a knife comes flying through the open doorway that is not able to be closed. I need you to make a roll to try and evade.
Duck.
That'd be a finesse, I would
Yep.
say. And I have one infant.
You'd think we
Is
would have
it-
scared them off by
Is
the
it
fact that one got
is it a love attack from the rear because love is an open door?
Oh.
Boo.
Okay.
Do I have to decide if I push myself before I?
Yes.
Okay.
Love
Push
attacks
myself.
from the rear.
Love's an open door.
A 4.
4. You are able to successfully dodge the knife. Unfortunately, as you push off, you push yourself right into the door jamb and dislocate your shoulder.
Oh shit.
God damn. Should have taken the knife.
Yeah. What do I do?
I mean, he is old.
Get out of my Get out of my brain.
You have a minor injury.
A minor injury.
We'll work on that.
How do I do
later.
that?
We're just going to note it for now and move on.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't know. I'm trying to ask scary questions. Oh, you could. It's over here, dude. Like dislocated shoulder.
Yep.
Bottom left line. Where it says harm. That's the.
Oh, there we go. I see it. Yeah.
Harm. That's the. Thank you. I was trying to remember
That's
that.
it.
Harm.
Not to be confused with harem, which is something different.
I mean,
That's what I'm building.
true facts.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Dislocated shoulder.
Apparently, so am I at work.
So. Huh?
What?
Oh,
That sounds like a different story.
Okay.
Yep.
On a wrong line of work.
So you start scanning down this hall. I'm assuming all of you are going.
you just have
Yes.
residents that
We're
flirt.
sticking together
Yes,
like
I'm gonna
Lou.
keep.
Just have residents that
I'm gonna
flirt.
keep watch on the back so I can shoot anyone who comes through.
You know, this could be a blessing. It means I don't have to carry
The only person that's back any further than you is Richter, and he's going. Come on, we need to get out of here. This is going tits up.
Did I see the guy that threw the knife at me?
You did not. You just
You just, nice.
you literally heard it
Motherfucker.
at the coming through the air. The
Don't even get a shot.
I mean, you
All right,
bird.
let's look for this bust. Hurry.
Let's keep moving. Let's go to the
If
hall.
only we had a bag of holding.
The Hall of Fabian.
Maybe we'll be lucky and this one is a little bust.
We'll find out.
A minimal bust, one might say.
An A cup.
That.
And a hand.
A small handful. Yeah.
you get to the
As opposed to an armful.
end of the to the end of the hallway and are able to locate the bust of this long forgotten emperor.
Oh, we found it. Yay!
Yay!
I need it is to continue the trend girthy.
Someone
What
has
game is
right.
Hey, you all did this.
Dirks in the dark.
It is going to take at least 2 people to carry this thing. It is heavy.
All right. Let's see.
My shoulder.
Or one extremely strong person that rolls incredibly well. Or you can try and devise some way to...
I think we need like a. Can we safely make a sledge? Like, is there like a door that we could affix a rope to and strap this to like a?
Let me see what I
Well, there was a door on the front, but you...
No, that was like a fucking portcullis or something. I mean like a bathroom size door, or like or maybe like a ceiling tile or something that's fallen down. It has to be something that's not like, it's not going to shatter it.
Can we find like a bassinet or something?
Let's see.
Who wants to make a roll to try and find something that they can use?
I can study the area again. I got 2 in study.
I also have 2 in study.
Okay, you go. I've been rolling a lot. You go.
I want to find like a rolly cart or something.
Okay.
Like you would use
Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
Okay. I got 2.
Anybody helping? Are you pushing yourself? Or
Nope.
you taking a devil's bargain?
Nope.
I'm at 6 stress right now.
What?
Well, the 2 of them together make 6.
Uh-huh. What's the highest?
They're the same.
What's...
Damn it.
Oh, 3?
So 3.
Oof. You
These
look
2 are
around
vanished.
and just... there's nothing.
I'm not used to the way people set up their palaces in this part of the world. Y'all are weird.
Well, not only that, but everything here seems to kind of have been, how you say, blown the fuck up.
All right. Well, we need our sniper to shoot things. You've dislocated your shoulder, so I guess it's down to.
Me too. Go
Can
ahead.
I like bandage you up or set it or something, or try and put it back into where it's supposed to go?
Well,
Okay, let's give it
he's
a
only
try.
dislocated one shoulder.
Can I?
One thing at a time?
All right, fine.
I need,
Well, if you need to, I can say I have a pistol. I mean, that's only a one-handed weapon, so I can. Like,
make me...
Oh, I was like, how am I going to use a pistol to set your shoulder? I don't think so.
Okay.
pistol whip it in a spot.
Yeah, I've heard worse things. Look, if you've ever dislocated your shoulder, you definitely take that.
I've got the PDFs open on the screen if you need to search for something.
And was just looking for the skills, and I don't see them right off. I need you to make an endurance roll, basically.
So that would be just. Would that be resolve or prowess?
You are resisting poison. You tell me.
Well, I've got a 2. I've got a 2 in each.
Yep.
attribute.
Make me a roll.
So 2 dice then, I guess.
Yep. To resist the effects of this poison.
That's a 6 and a 2.
Ooh, nice.
You are definitely able to just kind of push through at this moment, and it's...
You pulled it out quick enough.
I pulled it out quick enough.
Yep. You gather that you did, and that it
So you pulled it out
just
before it shot us.
didn't really get into your bloodstream,
All right.
and it was in your calf, so that's fairly far from anything that you'll be able to do.
All right. I'm gonna. So he's hurt. We need Jackson to be able to snipe. So it's going to be myself and either.
Well, I can shoot too. I just need
Yes.
one.
Well, you're not going to be carrying anything. So you 2 are
Shooting.
on shooting duty. I'm definitely going to be trying to help carry this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if either Richter or you, I guess, can help me carry it until we.
Richter is like far back. He's like, I'm just here to guide, man. This is going crazy. I don't want any part of this. I just want to get out of here.
We'll be able to go fast. She'll try and sway him. She's going to try and sway him. We'll be able to get out of here faster if we can move faster. So could you give me a hand so we can move faster?
Open the button.
I mean, go ahead and sway.
All right. I've got 3 dots for this.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 6, a 4, and a 6.
You're not able to sway. He is adamant that he is just here to help, and he's lying to you.
Wait, is he the one who's... He's the one who's leading all these assholes to us.
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah, so she's like, was this a setup?
I'm gonna shoot him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did Ada... How do you know... Did Otto tell you to get rid of us?
Who's Otto?
Otto's literally our boss. That's our patron.
He doesn't know that, though. He just got the job from somebody else.
Huh.
Why don't we just leave him here with his friends?
All right. Well, we figured out the pattern on the fence before. We'll figure it out again, I guess.
Yep.
All right.
I was like, anything you can tell us that'll help us?
Could?
right,
Yes.
he's gonna
Would?
shoot him.
No.
I'm gonna shoot him. Gonna shoot him. Gonna shoot him.
Go ahead.
That would be finesse, so I get 1. Come on.
She.
I'm gonna push myself. Oh, I gotta do that.
You got to do that before, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I got a 3.
You take a pop shot at him, and just it grazes over his shoulder. He just yips and fucking darts like out into the
fine.
street, which is relatively unfortunate for him because he didn't announce that he was going out. And
His allies nail him.
yep, and proceeds to get shot from like 6 different directions.
Okay. So we
Quick
need to
note,
find another
don't
exit.
run out that way.
We need to find another exit.
Yes.
All right. So currently
Scoobying. I'll help.
I'm like holding this big ass statue, I guess.
I'll attempt to help you,
Okay,
even though
so
I'm
the two of us-
small.
Okay, I've got the shoulders, and I guess you've got the base of the pedestal. So I'm cushioning the head on the girls because I'm that's the
You're cushioning the bust on your bust.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna look around and see what might be the
Likewise.
best way to go to get the hell out of here.
Rerouting.
Yep.
Recalculating.
Go ahead.
All right. I want to study the area
What would
for
be-
that. Oh, do you have anything that you want to do, Caleb? Or Jackson?
Now, I was gonna ask, what would be in subterfuge supplies? Like, would that be like a smoke bomb or something like that?
You want to do that first?
Sure. I would say that, especially on a medium loadout.
Throw a smoke bomb.
So
You want to throw a
if
smoke
you
bomb
can't
first?
If you can't find a spot for us to go out,
Oh,
we can use a smoke bomb.
Gotcha.
I mean, even if you do, we can still throw a smoke
6.
bomb and then head out there so they can't find out where we went.
So at the end of this hall, the Hall of Fabian. Yeah, I know.
The Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fabian. You see a small corner of the building that's been just absolutely blown out, but you haven't been taking any fire or anything from there.
Okay.
You surmise that that's probably going to be your best spot. The only issue is that it takes you on the opposite side of where you want to go.
Well, they'll never think to look for us in the opposite direction from which we want to go.
Well, I think that's better than getting shot from 6 different directions. So let's move. All right. So if he throws us, can you?
Well,
Well, I wouldn't throw the.
I was
I
gonna
don't know
say
if
before
I-
we move. Go ahead.
I was going to say I don't know if I would necessarily want to throw a smoke bomb at the point where we're exiting the room because then that might give us away because smoke clouds spread out.
I was thinking throwing a room behind
Yeah,
us.
throwing us in the room behind us might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. So
Or
when
like
they
up by
come
the
through,
entryway.
My plan, or I was going to suggest we throw it at the doorway
Yes.
and yell something like, "While they're blinded, let's go."
oh,
yeah,
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 I
make-
like
make
that.
for
That's
it.
great. Yeah, I like it.
Synchronization.
In
And then run the other way.
Yep.
in
I
the
like it.
history of battlefield tactics, it is most often best to use your smoke bomb to throw closer to the opposition to blind them and give yourself as much visibility as you can.
Oh, yeah, we're throwing
Yeah.
it behind us and going the other way.
And throwing it towards them and then going the other way.
Yeah, we're throwing it towards them and then we're
Yeah,
going
throwing it into
other
the
way.
doorway where Rich, whatever. his name
That is
was,
a smart
ran
plan,
out.
is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to try to lead them to believe that we're trying to escape that wave through the smoke bomb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I like it. Mm-hmm. So is I'm not rolling for this. Jackson. Nope. No.
There's no need to roll.
Okay,
This
cool.
is a thing that is happening.
All right.
As you exit.
Oh, as we're going through, there have to be like curtains around here or something. We might be able to use some
Cover it up?
We might be able to use some curtains to help pad this thing so that if we end up dropping it, it's at least less likely to get.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
saw it in
covering
the
up the
window and
exit.
it had to happen.
Make me a roll as you're going through the exit, or exiting this palace.
Let's see. This would be just be.
It'd be to try and find something to help either pad or assist movement.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at just study or survey. It's the same roll for me, so that's a 4.
A 4. You actually are able to, in fact, find a cart
Oh.
on the outside of this door or wall that's been blown out. There's a problem with the cart.
One of the wheels is missing.
No, it's got both of the wheels, but one of them's got a flat spot, and it's going to give you away as you move because it's going to make that as you push a grocery cart through that thump 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 thump.
All right, not worth it. Not worth it.
Nope.
Okay, well, we let's try and get down like an alleyway or something, and then like we'll have to like orbit back around this place.
Okay. I need everyone to make me some type of a stealth roll, however you want to justify it.
I don't have.
Let's see what would stealth normally be like. Finesse,
I'm going with
prowl.
Finesse, prowl, study to be able to find good hiding spots. However you want to justify it, you all are trying to sneak across this open street. Noted. And not be seen. This is everyone individually I need.
Okay.
I prowled for a 5.
Okay.
I'm going to study and survey the area and try and find the best spots to.
To dart in between.
Yeah.
Go for it.
1.
I don't want to say. 1.
Was it also a 1?
How did I get? Oh.
No comment. Thank you.
So,
Oh no.
as you're darting across, you you notice Nodlin trip, and he starts to cry out, but you get him a hand over his mouth to keep him from crying out. It's impressive because his shoulder is killing him. Unfortunately,
But I was carrying the thing with her.
mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you drop your end, and it falls on your toe.
Jesus Christ.
Which,
I'm sorry.
you break your toe.
No.
And
Oh, no, now we got Hoblin and Nodlin.
And the bust?
no, the bust does not break,
Just my toe.
Oh, good.
but you do yell out.
What is your character's name? What is your character's name?
Leila.
Leila! And you get the distinct just that the gig is up.
Probably make a break for it.
What do you do?
Pick it back up.
I just try and hobble as fast as I can the rest of the way across the street. But if I'm getting shot at, then I'm going to have to try and lay Fabian down on the road, I guess.
I'm helping.
So
pick it
what
back
when you
up.
say the gig is up, what is happening?
Stealth gig is up, right?
Yeah, you start hearing. I heard something over here. They gotta have gone out the back. I don't know what that smoke bomb was about.
All right, is there?
Haul ass.
All right.
Throw another smoke
I'll
bomb
help
in the
carry
opposite alley.
the bust.
What's that?
I said I'll help carry the bust.
Okay. Who else is helping carry the bust?
The one with not a broken toe.
I guess you can help still. You can still got 2 good arms.
And feet.
And
Okay.
feet.
All right, so I'm hobbling along because I broke a toe, apparently.
All right, do we see any place that looks like a good spot to hide or to take cover again?
Maybe.
Or run?
Maybe throw another smoke bomb in the opposite direction of where we're going now?
I
Eh.
only had one in the kit.
We
Yeah.
don't have any caltrops.
I mean, I guess I could say I have a kit too.
Yeah.
Could be
We should probably just run
subterfuge
towards
supplies.
the.
I do have subterfuge supplies.
I mean, it's like,
You call it out when you use it.
yeah, you call it out when you use it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just have it marked
Ah.
because why wouldn't I have it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it out and throw one too.
You want to throw a smoke bomb, or
What
do
else
you want
is
to
it?
try and come up with something a little different?
Like, let's say if I'm gonna look around. First, I'm gonna look around and see what's around us and see anything that looks like is a good place to go escape through.
So the spot right across the way from that you all were angling for is probably the easiest and quickest way to kind of get out of line of sight of the street.
All right.
From there, you're not exactly sure which direction to go. Actually, Nodlin, make me a.
You should be able to see the lightning because that follows the river, right?
It's perfect. Actually, go ahead and make me a survey.
Who, him?
Yep.
Her?
Her. Yep.
1.
Your foot really hurts, and you're looking at it. You didn't know that a toe could be splayed open like that.
Wow.
The statue was only 200 pounds.
Oh, you're making me hurt. I don't like that.
Not as much as me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say go towards that other thing that I found what you were talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. And we're just gonna head that way.
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all do manage to get across this way, but you are being pursued,
right.
and it's really hurting. If you keep pushing like this, you will likely have a permanent disability.
Oh shit! All right. Shit.
If only we had someone that could give you a piggyback.
If only we had a healer.
I can fix you when we're not running for our lives.
If only we'd never come to this castle.
If only we hadn't made this journey. If only the car hadn't broken down. If only we were amongst friends or sane persons.
Why don't we try and duck into a building while making it? If we duck into a building and lay low, maybe they'll continue running, thinking that we've continued running.
Okay.
All right.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Jackson, you on board?
Sure.
All right.
Yep.
You do so. Make me a some type of stealth roll, however you want to prowl or.
All of us or just me?
We're going to do it as a group.
Who's got the best
One
prowl?
person's rolling,
Sure.
but we're going to say that when you duck in, that somebody had the bright idea to start pulling rubble over top of everybody.
All right, I'm going to assist you. So
Who's got the best prowl?
Prowl or
I have 2.
That's more than the rest of us have, I think.
Yep.
and I will assist you to give you 3 dice.
Can multiple assist or not?
only one person can assist.
Don't rack up too much stress.
I'm gonna die.
Do you want a devil's bargain or to push yourself as
What's
well?
the bargain? Sure. Well, what's the option? Or how do I forgot how those work.
Yeah, me too.
So
Do I get to know what it is before I choose it, or
yes, you do. This will be kind of a quick action. I will say that you can get an extra dice if you take a point of harm yourself as you're helping drag the statue in, and it just rolls over your hand and breaks a finger.
Ooh, that is
Can he still
very
shoot?
hard for that's
With the
Which
other hand,
finger?
yes.
Okay.
my trigger finger. Is it a trigger finger?
One of them, yes.
Ugh.
You don't have to do it.
You do not have
I
to.
think I'll stick with 3. Yeah, I'll stick with 3 dice.
Okay, 3 it is. Go ahead.
All right. And that's me helping him.
I
right?
got a 5.
Yes.
5. You pull the rubble in, and the bust over top of you, managing somehow not to crush yourself. And everybody's quiet for just a moment. And then you start hearing footsteps getting closer. And voices. No, they had to definitely come this way. Man, I can't believe that we shot Richter. That was wild, man. Don't worry about him right now. We've got to definitely take these people out. They can't know that we were here. Go check over there. And then the footsteps fade into the distance. How long do y'all wait?
Not long.
Well, I have to pull off my boot so that she can try and fix my damn toe so I'm not permanently
Yeah,
hobbled.
if we've got at least a little bit of time that I can help fix the boo-boos.
So I'm gonna bite down on like the leather hilt of a dagger or something so I don't like
Yep.
cry out.
Okay.
And I'll let you do your thing.
I can tinker with bones, blood, and bodily humors to treat wounds or stabilize that you. Okay, so tinker, which I have 2 in.
Let's see if you can treat her wound first.
Nodlin, roll me 2d6, please.
And everyone gets a +1 die to their healing treatment rolls. So does that mean I do 3?
Are you part of everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
All right, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
A 5 and a 6. A 6 or whatever that is.
You
5.
you start worrying about the time. How long has it been?
Oh, I have no idea how long it
Mm-hmm.
has it been. We're getting close to 3 hours.
You start to surmise that you probably don't have a lot of time to get back to the gondola.
All right.
I got a 5 because I got 2 5s and a 1.
Okay.
Do I know if she's got enough time to treat the wound?
That's happening anyway.
Okay, so
Yours I can do on the boat.
okay, yeah, we'll not worry about my shoulder.
Yep. You get her toe mostly packed back together in what you can assume would be the way, and then put a compression bandage on it, and that's just going to have to work for now.
Okay. How many voices did we hear anyway when these guys were coming down the street? Just 2 or
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And then we'll let my friends know that we need to get back to the boat soon.
But he got shot 6 times.
Yeah, so they split. That means
There
they
might be an
split
extra
up.
3 people.
Presumably they
Yeah.
split up.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Autobots, roll out.
Yeah, let's try to get back. We're gonna head. Well, we can see the fence glowing, so we're gonna head towards the fence.
All right. And you do. I need one more group stealth roll. Whoever wants to make it.
Should we actually try to because the blue coats guard the base of the big towers, since we're citizens here, we might be able to just go to like we could go to a big tower and possibly and say like, hey, we're like
I'm going to cut you off there. I know where you're going with that. You know that the blue coats are not going to. They don't like other people going out because it causes them trouble.
Oh. Okay. All right.
All right, stealth roll. That was not the stealthy one. Who was the stealthy one? Jackson.
So I have 2d6.
Yep.
I'll take a stress and aid him by trying to survey the area.
Okay. You'll keep an eye out for other people.
What's the devil's bargain for this one if I was going to take it?
I don't have one. Do you have one?
No, the only thing I can think of would be either tripping or we stumble over
tripping.
something that makes a loud noise that brings
A lot of noise would be what happens
makes
if
them
we
aware that
fail.
we're running
Yeah.
through. So that's not really.
That's
We'll
not,
just do 3d6. And I got a 5. Wait, no, hold on.
5 would be
Oh,
good.
oh, I got 2 6s.
Ooh. Okay.
5 was the last one.
So with that, not only are you able to maneuver around in between the people that are trying to find you, you're able to do so in a quick and quiet manner, which saves you from having to figure out how you're going to transport a bus that will sink immediately without a boat.
Nice.
Thank you, Jackson.
You're welcome. Thanks for the help, Marguerite.
and I help.
Shake the bacon, I help.
And you, so everyone boards onto the boat with the prize that you're not exactly sure was worth it.
We have taken some damage here.
It's going to require some downtime to heal up from this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel fine.
Same. You and I, half the party got hurt, half the party didn't.
You do not feel fine.
We should fix your toe good enough that you won't lose it.
I'll fix it better when we get back.
Okay.
But as you're getting into the gondola,
Oh, Jesus Christ, Superstar.
the gondolier looks at you. Where's Richter?
He betrayed us. He's apparently led a bunch of people here to try and execute some sort of an attack on Duskval. He betrayed us.
I doubt that anybody artifacts dust fall from outside. And it doesn't surprise me that he would betray you, though. Just pushes off.
And then he ran out the door.
You could have given us a warning beforehand.
But
Not
then,
my business.
Do I believe him?
Yes, absolutely.
so then he took a pot shot. Then he ran out the door and he got shot 6 times by his own friends. So.
They did say that no one must know that they're here.
So you might want to keep this one quiet.
Nobody likes
I mean,
to
you.
be found out that they're hanging out outside of the perimeter. That's how you get possessed.
Well,
Okay, but-
we did notice there was no spirits around anywhere.
None.
That's strange.
I think we need to have a talk with La Rose after we've set our wounds.
But logically, why would someone tell on someone else for being out there? Because that would basically out them as well. You're tattling on yourself.
The Deathland Scavengers are the only ones allowed to go out. But there's others that always do.
But why would we tell on them? Because that would be telling on ourselves.
We could have said we saw them.
We can tell
across.
We can tell Lord Apocalypse and see what he deems.
Not everyone is blessed with an overabundance of intelligence.
Also fair.
Lord Otto can decide what to do with this information.
But yes, no spooky things. Only stupid people.
So
Was he the one who recommended us? What's his
yes.
face?
He's the one who sent us to get this bust.
Well, no. Who recommended?
Richter?
Victor,
Who's the guy who died?
I don't know
Yeah.
who recommended Richter.
I don't remember either.
you were put into contact with Richter by the Deathland Scavengers,
That tracks.
but you were
Okay.
put in contact with the Deathland Scavengers by
Our
Otto.
patron.
So I wonder if the rest of the Deathland Scavengers are in on this, or if they would be awfully upset that one of their people did this.
I don't know. Well,
Hard to say.
the plot thickens.
I don't know who these people are out here running around shooting people and
That's kind of rude.
on the outside of the fence like they just own the place and ain't nothing going on out there.
All willy-nilly and stuff.
Yeah. Like, they ain't worried about ghosts or spirits, and there's no ghosts or spirits around.
None. That's like
Rude.
Like you said, I think it's all bullshit. I think everything's fine out there.
it's a
There's
conspiracy.
no spirits, there's no ghosts, there's no nothing out there. Everything's fine.
Nothing but bandits.
Bandits and green grass and pastures and beautiful
I've been playing
areas.
There
I've been
was
playing
no
more-
green grass or pastures.
I was just about to say, where was the green grass?
In
Caleb,
his mind.
Caleb and I have been playing Borderlands enough recently that we know what you do with bandits.
blast the shit out of 'em.
That's
Yes.
not what you do with bandits.
Bandit.
What do you do with bandits then?
That's what Tina does with bandits.
Goes to bandit.
All right, we will move to downtime.
Oh my! I think those boots are ruined.
I'm sure they can be fixed.
Oh, they're stained.
They can be cleaned and fixed.
Or Jackson gonna procure even better boots for you.
That's probably the better
It's
one.
a good thing we work at a It's a good thing we're based out of a haberdashers.
Yeah, but
They
that's a
make
haberdashery,
hats.
not a fucking cobbler.
They have connections. You need an entire ensemble.
That's an
I have
entire body away from.
They have connections.
Yes, they have connections. The head's connected.
All right.
You notice a scythe blade pops out of her umbrella.
Were you the fucking penguin?
I mean, that's her weapon.
I didn't know he had a scythe in his umbrella.
That's why you're fucking.
Is that a scythe in your umbrella, or are you just happy to see me?
It's definitely a scythe in her umbrella. She's not happy to see anyone right now.
I mean,
Fair enough.
I can tell you where the
Anyway, that's why her umbrella's so damn big.
tell you where the gals get their shoes.
All right. So,
Well, I got some stress this time.
Yeah, the crew earns. The crew earns 2 rep per score by default. If the target of the score is higher tier than you take +1 rep. If the target of the score is lower tier, you get -1.
Deathstalkers are 2, right?
Well, everybody, or you're getting +1 rep because while there wasn't a specific target on that, it was pretty fucking daring.
Okay, so that's 3 overall then?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
3
rep for your group.
Is there another one of these?
What?
This is drying out on me.
That better not be one of the brand new ones.
This one, whatever this one is.
They all look the same. There's a whole jar of them over here.
All right.
But also make sure that
Or
it's fully
mug.
closed when you close it. Well, because like
What do you see with your...
I forgot what I was doing with these.
I have no idea.
Well, one was for Jackson to get a
Yeah, no, I knew that one. It was the other 2.
setting up. I can't read it.
I know that.
Setting up the gondoliers against the Red Sashes.
Yeah.
And then the other one was to how far the Red Sashes are in their investigation against y'all from the first score.
Okay.
The coin that you all receive shall be 8.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot.
So that's 2 for each of us?
8. Yeah, 2 for each.
Well,
We're
do we
on.
want to get a couple coins, leave maybe 1 for each, and then 4 for
And
the...
then 3 for the guild?
Well,
Oh, well, there would be a coin for
Yeah.
John's character too. So 1 for each of us and then 3 for the crew.
You will have to pay the local crime boss off
How much does that cost?
1 coin.
Okay. So 1 for each of us and then 2 for the crew.
Yeah, put one here.
where?
So your coin goes right there.
Oh.
Did we get coins for last time?
And then
Yeah, I marked it on your sheet already.
back over
Yeah.
here. We'll
okay.
mark 2 here.
I got 1
so
coin last time.
we'll wind up with. All right, so I guess 1 coin goes in whatever this black area is, and then 1 coin goes in the vault, whatever that means. I don't know what that
2.
means.
Cause
Oh,
So I've got on here that
I have 2 coins now.
I've got 2 coins too. So I got on here. So what's for the guild? Not for the guild, for the group. We got 4 coins in the first area, and then 1 flow over. So I guess that went to the vault.
I've got 4 coins for the shadows.
where's this stuff?
I don't even know anymore.
I had 3 to start.
How many coins do you have for the shadows?
That's
Our
not
group.
him.
Yeah, that's what I had. 3
3.
to start with.
Yeah, same here.
But I wasn't here last time.
Okay, so I had 1 too many. All right.
Where's
Okay.
John's? Is
So we
it
have-
John's?
I don't
We got
even
2
know
coins
what
for
happened to
shadows.
stuff.
Yeah, this is it.
Let me know when y'all are
we
ready to
have one
move
overflow.
over to heat.
Sure.
Do we have the vault?
I don't know what that means.
We don't have a vault yet, no.
I don't think we have the vault for our lair.
Negative.
So where does our extra coin go?
To me,
You got to spend it.
I get it.
Better spend it quick too, because you can only carry some or keep so much of it.
Yeah, we still have room for more coin.
No, we don't.
Yes, we
We already
do. Because
vaults.
you don't have to give it all to the guild. Other people could get just more money for themselves. So we don't need
So
to
we can
worry
take
about
less
vault
coin.
quite yet.
Try one of these.
So who's taking the last coin then?
What?
What?
So we have 3 currently. We just got 2. We only have room for 4
I don't understand.
in the
what you're saying.
shadows.
What do you mean?
Without a vault, you can only have 4.
And we just
We got 8, so it's 5 for each of us. 6.
1 for the crime boss.
1 for a crime boss. Okay, so someone else take another coin then.
You for hazard pay.
How much coin does each person have right now? I've got 2.
I've got
Everyone's
2. I've got 2.
I have 3 now.
Okay, so someone other than you takes 2.
You take it.
You.
All right, I'll take it
Your toe.
so I can use it to get my new shoes or something. Fine.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm going to need a new shoulder.
Or heal your toe.
Yeah.
I also fixed your shoulder.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so heat now.
Mark 6 heat for this score.
What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll max out our heat.
At 9,
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 9.
erase all the heat and gain 1 wanted.
Nice.
Okay, okay.
John's gonna have to do this on his own. I ain't going back.
Well, hand me his sheet.
It's all the way over there.
Oh my gosh.
You know, give me a second. I'll get it. I'm gonna have
Who's
to,
this?
sorry, I'm gonna have to use a different pen for this. But the other ones come off so easy.
What?
Well,
Well, the red one's a permanent marker, dude.
it was working better the other day. Hold on a second.
The point of the permanent markers is for stuff that we don't. The.
There we go. Got it. All right, so
My toe's busted. Someone hand me his sheet.
all right, I get it. So one wanted.
Oh my gosh.
So we just need 2 more rep to.
Oh god, it hurts so bad.
Look, you can look. I just got all my permanent marker off with this.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I was just having a hard time with it.
Uh,
I guess I've been.
How many rep do we need to go up a level?
What's that?
How many rep do we need to go up a level?
There we go. That worked out.
oh wait, John had.
No, I do not have
We're
one.
at 10 rep
It's
right
when
now,
you're
right?
using your finger that it gets all schmeary.
Yeah, but I don't have one of
One
those
too many things on here.
that you have there.
I'll have to look it up. Let's
Okay.
finish downtime and then we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
remind me.
All right.
Okay.
See, much more better.
Yeah. I need one of those that you've got.
This?
All right. Is this one for erasing?
No.
Okay. Well, this is one of the permanent ones.
You want to put that in the wanted.
Yeah. I guess I'll just have to do it that way.
Yeah, use the permanent ones for things that you need to carry over from
No.
session to session.
That is wanted.
Oh.
That's the first wanted.
No, the first wanted is the gray.
Yeah, the reason they've got the black outline on that is so that when you hit that, you know that, oh, that now I need to mark a one in.
Okay. Give me the thing. Yeah.
And then let's see, he got.
Oh, you do it like that. I see.
I'll do it like this.
Ah.
Did you mark a coin on his sheet for him, or? Oh, okay.
All right. I'll put this here on wanted. Hey, at least somebody wants me. There we go.
Okay.
Wanted.
Here. I'll use that one. That works better.
Thank you.
Because I'll give it back to you.
You got a whole bunch right there, too.
I don't like those colors.
You got a cup right there.
So how is it that we get heat doing stuff if nobody actually caught us?
You did get caught though.
Well,
But that was by
they knew
other
we were there.
criminals.
They were
We
trying to
should
find
But
kill
us.
there was
them all.
that couple that saw y'all boarding onto the gondola and watched you just push out to
We take
nothing.
gondolas all the time, though.
Yeah, but not on that river.
We should have killed them all.
And I mean, those the people we escaped from knew we were there.
Yep.
But they're not law enforcement.
Yeah, but they are rival factions.
Oh.
So I don't think one is just specifically law enforcement.
Right. Heat is not just law enforcement. It is.
Oh, okay. I thought it was law enforcement only. Oh, okay.
No, it is. It's other gangs. It's
That makes more sense.
yeah.
We managed to piss off everybody.
No, we didn't. We just pissed off the Deathland Stalkers and a pair of busybodies.
We might disappear soon.
We have to find them so we could kill them. I don't even know who they were.
I saw him. I'll track him down.
must be done.
What's your wanted level again?
Okay.
Or wanted level is 1.
1?
Okay. And your heat is 0?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're wanted men.
And women. But we were always wanted.
And women.
I was quoting Star Wars, but okay. We just need some.
So what's next?
I am rolling for your entanglements.
Imperial
Nice.
entanglements?
Come into effect as because the world is fluid, and just because you were off on a score and doing stuff does not mean that the rest of the world stopped.
But it should. I'm kidding.
It was just a 3-hour tour.
At least we made it back.
The name of the gondola was the Minnow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. SS Minnow.
Jinx.
The tiny craft did get tossed at one point.
What does SS stand for?
Steamship.
Oh.
So, what I rolled is going to be gang trouble or the usual suspects, one or the other. But we're going to go with gang trouble.
Which is which?
That's a sandwich shop.
One of your gangs or cohorts causes trouble due to their flaws. You can lose face, forfeit rep equal to your tier +1. Make an example of one of the gang members, or face reprisals from the wronged party.
Let's make an example of one of the gang members. What do you mean by that?
What is
We don't
that?
have a gang, though. Oh, we don't have a...
You are a gang.
I guess we don't have a cohort.
Wait, who done did what?
Damn it, Aloysius. What were you doing while we were... What was he... He was indulging his vices too strongly while we were gone.
He was
I
gambling.
I think that is probably storyline the best answer here. He was bragging too hard about things. And,
He was gambling and betting on himself again?
Mm-hmm.
So do we have
Oh
to
my
make an
God.
example out of one of our gang members?
Yeah, because we don't have a cohort.
Right. Well, you do have cohorts, but like you probably don't want to turn your cohorts against you at the moment.
So we make him give his coin that he got from gambling to the people that he screwed over.
You can do that. You can sacrifice the rep if you want to, or yeah,
I'd rather make him give the coin up.
or you could give him an injury.
Yeah. He's probably got some injuries of his own already from boxing.
I will leave that up to you
We
all.
can pull a tooth.
No,
Give him a
those
tooth.
don't grow back.
I would say
They don't grow back in this world. They might in Dustfall.
Yeah, it comes back as like a fucking tentacle
We lost
or
a
something.
tooth.
I would say whatever money he got from
just lost a
gambling,
tooth.
we make him give back. Like, because that would be the quickest way to be like, here, we don't approve of this. Slap, slap. Here you go.
I will say that you can spend either one coin, not one of his coins, one of either y'all's coin or the crew coin.
We'll spend a crew coin because the crew's currently at max coin.
Okay.
You want to use that extra coup coin that we had?
We didn't have an extra crew coin. I took it to get new shoes. So we'll spend a crew coin.
Got it. Figured out that
A
way.
crew coin
What were
shall
you
be
doing before? Oh,
marked
just using the eraser?
Yeah, I was just using that.
as
Oh.
utilized
Well, no.
to bribe the fighting rings to release Aloysius, as he has been betting on himself, and that is against the rules.
That definitely seems like something John would do.
I mean, he flat out said that's what he does.
Doing that.
That's awesome. Hey, we included him in this session.
We did.
Yay!
So, downtime activities.
Fixing up the boo-boos.
Yeah, I need to fix up my foot.
Y'all can look. Downtime activities are starting on page 153 and moving to 155.
There was a printed out some.
Yeah, there was actually.
those.
Oh, yeah, it's on one of the damn sheets. Shattered Isles. It's on the rules reference, too.
There's
Okay, so
one. There's
Down
two.
where it is.
So recover.
You found it.
Get treatment to tick your healing clock, like a long-term project. When you fill a clock, each harm is reduced by 1 level.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do that.
So that means I can't fully heal my toe up in 1 downtime?
Correct.
I don't like that.
But, you know, when y'all do roll for Healy bits, you get a +1.
As long as you're around.
And we can't do the same downtime activity twice, correct?
Correct. You can do 2.
All right.
Oh, so I can't heal my. Oh, okay. So I still keep the dislocated shoulder.
Yep. Or you can make more time for, or you can take more than 2 activities at a cost. Each additional activity from the list costs 1 coin or rep.
Shoot, I really wanted to train, but I also need to reduce stress at this point, I feel like, because I'm only got...
Same here.
Yeah, I need to reduce stress. So, while I'm healing up, I am going to indulge on doting on the patron's daughter, Bianca. And I am... Since I have to go out shopping anyway for new shoes, I'm going to pick up something cute for her to wear to whatever like little debutante's ball she's going to be going to.
That is indulging a vice, correct?
You are correct.
Okay.
Can I
Retail therapy.
indulge advice and... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, we were listening to you, Cal. Go ahead.
Oh, can I indulge a vice and do the well? I'm assuming the find my cloak is a long-term project or my overcoat
It is.
is considered. So I'm going to do both. I'm going to do my long-term project, which anything I roll is going to give me the 1 I need,
Correct.
and then I'm going to indulge in a vice to reduce my strain.
Well, I mean, you could roll a 1 to 3, and then that wouldn't advance the clock.
No, it would advance at 1, right?
No, because 1 to 3 is technically still a fail. 4 or 5 is a fail at a cost, and a 6
No.
is crit.
For long-term project, it says 1 to 3 is a 1, 4 to 5 is a 2, 6 is a 3, and a crit.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. You're right.
5.
You're right. My fault. Sorry.
Yep. So I finished the long-term project, and then I need to roll to indulge.
All right.
Go here.
You want me to roll 2d6 for my indulgence?
Indulgence rules
You
are
have to
on,
do.
Visit purveyor of your
are on 156.
vice. And
Well, it also has it on here.
Yeah.
So it says rolled number of dice equal to your lowest attribute, which would be 2, and then clear a number of stress equal to the highest result.
There you
What do
go.
you mean your lowest attribute is 2? How's your lowest attribute 2?
Because I've got 2 in insight, 2 in prowess, and 2 in resolve. Your score in an attribute is whatever is left of the vertical line. We talked about this last time too, and you made the same expression.
So
I'll show you.
Well, there's only one.
I got
Hey,
one-
Jackson.
Wait.
So I got 1 in prowess. 1 would be my
So
lowest.
you've
Can you
got,
hear me?
What if I have
you've got
0?
You just look at what's to the left of that vertical line. So you've got 2 in insight, you've got 1 in prowess, and you've got 2 in resolve. So when you're indulging, you would roll 1d6.
Jeez. All right.
What do you mean? There's only one.
What if I don't have
spot to
any,
the
what if I don't have
left.
any resolve?
I know. You count the
I
number of
roll
dots to the
no?
left of the line. So that's 2, that's 1, that's 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Hold
So
up.
would I not be able to indulge in stress?
No, you get 2 things. One is you're indulging in a vice, and then the other is your long-term project here.
No. Yeah, but I thought Michael said to indulge in a vice, you have to do your lowest.
Your lowest,
attribute score?
your lowest attribute. So either insight, prowess,
0.
or resolve. So if it's 0, then I think you just roll 1.
Is
Okay.
it roll 1 or roll 2 and take the lowest? They do that a lot.
Well, I rolled a 5, so yay.
Are you still doing the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing that one no matter what.
Let's resolve that real
finish
quick
that.
because this will be kind of important for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So you are presented with a light violet overcoat. It has multiple pockets that you are able to hide any loadout that you take, and have and not have your loadout be found by anybody who would be searching. Also, this is a used item, which you would typically find off-putting. However, whoever had it before left 1 coin worth of money in it.
Nice.
That is now yours.
Nice.
Will you put this over where his stuff generally sits? That way he has that. And that's from when the first time when you critted on it to have the extra money.
Yeah. Nice.
Which you can immediately use to take an extra action if you feel so inclined, which is why I was trying to put that out.
Yeah. Depends on how my roll for Vite or Stress goes, I might do it.
Right.
Let's see.
Violet.
Resistance roll.
Okay, let me roll. Oh.
Not what I was saying, but okay.
What?
After we finish the downtime, we will be wrapping up. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
So I got a 3. So I remove 3 stress.
Oh, it didn't occur to me that I could have used a stress to prevent getting my toe broken. I've never had to do a resistance roll before.
right.
Oh, shit.
Well, you live, you learn. You break your toe.
I didn't break my toe. I had help.
Well, if he hadn't tripped and almost screamed, I wouldn't have felt the need to be like, ah!
That's all my fault.
I mean, it's both of y'all's fault. You both rolled ones.
Damn dice.
That's okay because it just kind of tracks with what last one that I was here for. We did really super well.
Pretty much every score y'all have done has gone really super well.
Seamlessly.
Comparatively to this, definitely has gone way better.
So we were due.
But it did make it more interesting.
It did.
I cannot determine what happens if you don't have any points in it. It says it's like a resistance roll in reverse. But I don't see anything in here noting what happens if you don't have any dice. So I would assume it would follow the normal rules,
Okay.
which would be rolling at disadvantage, right? And taking the worst result?
Yeah, rolling 2 and taking
Yeah,
the
so
lowest. Yeah.
okay, so that would mean that if you guys have any attribute that doesn't have any dots in that leftmost column, then you would roll 2d6 and take the worst result.
Thankfully, you don't have that problem.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, anyway,
so I need to do that then.
I
do. I have that.
I've got two in each of mine, so I'm going to roll 2d6 now and see how much stress I can remove. So that's double 4. So I'm going to remove 4 stress.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I rolled 2 6s.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good though.
No, because I had 5 stress.
Oh shit.
Oh, you
So I
overindulged.
Oh, you overindulged? Oh no.
You fool. What's your indulgence anyway? What?
Shopping?
Clothes.
Oh my God.
Clothes.
You.
You prince the fuck out.
Well, I mean, he got his overcoat, and then he's apparently decided he's going had to get like something with French cuffs and a frilly collar and a swagger stick and some fucking like big old horn rimmed glasses. He comes back looking like a goddamn pimp, I suppose.
Love it.
What happens when you overindulge?
If your vice rolls
That's what I...
clears more stress levels than you had marked, you overindulge. A vice is not a reliable, controllable habit. It's a risk, and one that can drive your character to act against their own best interests. When you overindulge, you make a bad call because of your vice. In acquiring it or while under its influence, to bring the effect of this bad decision into the game, select an overindulgence from the list. Attract trouble, select or roll an additional entanglement. Brag about your exploits, gain +2 heat. Lost, your character vanishes for a few weeks. Play a different character until this one returns from their bender. When your character returns, they also healed any harm they had.
Okay.
So that's okay, but not great. Or tapped. Your current
I got hurt.
purveyor cuts you off. Find a new source for your vice.
That's awesome.
I would say probably the last one makes the most sense.
No, because we live with our current purveyor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wouldn't be great.
Well, our hideout is
Well,
with their... I'm going to
then-
brag about my find.
Okay.
Oh no.
Everybody marks +2 heat
Oh my gosh.
for the crew.
You bastard.
We're up to 2.
You bastard.
That is true. He is.
No, that is actually not true. I had loving family.
Wait,
Had.
what?
Did you kill them?
Past tense. No, they died.
Who's loving Stanley?
Family.
Oh,
Family.
Family. Okay, well.
I had loving Stanley Cup.
2 more heat.
I know that I want to indulge and get some stress gone. Because I got a lot of it. Well, I mean, 4 of it. So I
Well, keep in
will.
mind, if you overindulge, don't overindulge.
Well,
Well,
cool. I only did 2, so.
did you have disadvantage on that roll?
Why would I have disadvantage?
What's your lowest attribute?
1.
Okay. I just remembered somebody else had like no dots on anything.
That was him.
Okay.
Jackson.
I need an eraser to get that out of there. Because I had written it in pencil. Oh, that eraser sucks.
What? Oh, I don't know where the blocky one went.
It's okay.
It might be downstairs. What?
Yo, did you write on the paper?
This was before we started using the markers.
Wait.
It's fine. I'll get it later. I don't care. I have an eraser, but I don't.
When do we do XP? Is that after everyone's done with?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I can't
downtime?
remember how we did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a little distracted looking for trauma. Nobody has crossed the threshold of all of their stress, have they?
No.
Okay. Good enough.
What else can I do?
Let's see. For my second activity, I was obviously working on getting my toe healed up.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna train in something.
Mark one.
so that's a what, like a 4-tick clock then, or what's that look like?
Yeah, we'll go with the 4-tick clock.
Okay. If I'd known I could have tried to resist it, I would have. I'm just saying.
To be honest, if I would have known, I would have told you.
Okay.
It's right
I
there.
didn't honestly know.
It's okay. The healing project clock. Okay.
Yep, it's right there.
Alright.
Oh, you already got it up?
No, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
So Mark. So she did something to me. Is that how? I don't understand how that works.
So,
Healing.
covers like a long-term project. Your healer rolls, and then you mark a number of segments on your healing clock. 1 to 3 is 1 segment, 4 to 5 is 2, and 6 is 3.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
can she roll for both of
And then a
us?
crit is 5.
Yeah, and a critical is 5.
Okay, so you're rolling what?
I
tinker?
doubt you can roll
Three?
full.
yeah, 3
Okay.
dice.
Is this for both of us or just one of us?
For 1.
Okay.
Hers is a little more critical.
All right.
6.
All right.
So what does that?
You heal 3, or you
So
have
3.
3 segments marked on your clock to heal your toe.
So can she still help me out, or is she can only? Do it once?
Yeah, I mean, technically, she should be rolling and you should be rolling, not her.
Oh,
So,
okay.
because
I'm
because it's your body, it's your
Okay.
thing.
So
But
Oh, I thought.
What do I roll then?
Rolling.
Well, because
your healer rolls. But yeah,
I don't understand.
that's me.
yeah, fair enough. Go ahead and roll again then.
All right.
6.
Damn.
I rolled 2 6s and a 1.
Awesome.
That's a crit then, isn't it?
2 6s?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Oh, wow.
completely
I
healed.
healed.
So your shoulder's great.
Yeah, you're completely healed.
Yeah. Well, yours last I rolled a 6 and a 5 and a
Hey,
1.
don't leave me hanging over here. You're the best healer ever.
Hey! I told you I'd get to you.
Awesome.
Who loves you, baby?
That's great. She likes me better than you.
Yours was a minor injury in comparison.
Yep.
So that tracks.
All right.
So what's that mean for next time? Just gonna be like hobbling around, or?
Yeah, we'll work it in.
It means you're whinier than usual.
Damn. I mean, true, but damn.
Nice.
Does that take up any of my second thing?
I'm gonna say no.
Wait, what?
I was gonna train in something.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We can spend a coin to do a third activity.
You can. You can
Is there-
spend as much coin as you want to do as many activities as you feel so inclined to.
I will spend a coin to train in prowess to take advantage of our specialized prowess training facility, so I can level up in prowess.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea.
I will do that too.
Okay.
So when you explain how that works again?
So you can spend coin to be able and
Okay.
for each
Is there
additional.
any reason to hoard coins? I don't think so.
No, not really.
So I'm gonna go. So if you train in prowess though, since we
We have the facility, so and when you train, you get 2 ticks instead.
So
All right.
the reason to actually hoard coin would be to advance your layer,
Okay.
so that you can get better things for your layer for the
I'm
most
gonna
part.
train in prowess as
But
well.
personally, as an individual, yes, you want coin, but at the same time, you probably don't want a lot of coin.
All right. I will.
so I
You're
put-
likely to get yourself in trouble if you have too much of it.
So I can hit 2 of the ticks on prowess.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
So let's see,
go
where's
ahead,
the
yeah.
description of each of these?
So I feel prowess, so I can put something in. Oh, probably finesse.
Or it could have been.
Wait, do we have anybody with skirmish?
No.
I've got
Aloyisus.
I've got one in skirmish. I'm contemplating if I want to do.
And then do you fill in? Pick one of these to fill in?
No, not until you fill up your
I'll
other.
do
gotta
rack.
fill
I'll do
this up.
strength.
And then you get one.
Yeah, I'm contemplating if I want to do one in prowl for the next time we need to do a stealth mission, or if I want to do a second one in skirmish. What's finesse?
Well, you don't have any prowl, and we've needed to sneak a lot, so that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is my.
I'll do one in prowl.
I need more in insight, is what I need. Huh.
Well, then you only get
I have
one.
too
Well,
much insight
remember
into
that only
resolve.
gives you one since it's not a prowess one.
Yeah, but what I am. Either
You can
playbook.
do what makes you happy, honey.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. It'll destroy us all. Overindulge.
Now that's a problem for him.
His problems.
Do it.
His problems will become our problems, just like with Aloysius' gambling issues.
Now he's already down to 1 stress.
So did we still take 2 heat even though we paid coin to rectify the issue? Or
That was a different issue.
No, the 2 heat was me.
oh, okay.
With his shopping spree and his braggery.
Overindulging.
Damn it.
And when you fill out the playbook, you get a special.
And my
ability.
bragging about finding my coat.
Now the original owner of the coat wants their money back. Bastard.
Man, I would have.
I didn't mention there was money in it. I just mentioned how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my coat is better than anything you could buy.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Exactly.
Take use of that prowess, but
Session impacts.
it's just not my character. You know what I mean? I need another in.
Okay, I need to hurry up a tad. My thing's almost died.
Yep. Or
What's almost dead?
My laptop.
You don't have a car charger for it?
I'm gonna put it over here.
Clearly not.
Not that it'll. I mean, it might slow it down a bit, but
Oh, you should let me know. I've got one. I've got one from Dell.
all right.
there.
So-
it's slow charging.
You can always dial back in on your cell phone to Discord if worst comes to worst.
Yeah.
We're almost done. We're going to wrap up here in just a second. We're going to handle experience.
All right.
I just have to figure out where experience is.
Yeah, I don't.
It's at the bottom, right above teamwork.
It's on our sheets in this area here.
Awesome.
You want to see mine?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Where?
So it's below. It's towards the bottom of your class thing.
It's right below
Below
deadly
your
friends,
friends
and items.
and rivals.
Oh. Well, where do we put it? I don't see that.
It's over on the right. You put into Resolve, Prowess, Insider, Playbook.
Oh.
What's that? Oh, never mind. I got it.
I should have tried to shoot the guy.
Every time you roll it down, no.
You technically struggled with an issue from your vice, Mr. Sir.
Correct.
Who did?
Caleb.
Jackson.
Okay.
I don't
And
know.
then I also addressed a challenge with violence.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
Punching a
did.
guy in the face.
Did I address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem? Not mayhem, but technical skill. I don't know. It's...
Yeah, you healed us.
Yes.
Okay. Yay! I get one.
So I would outing that guy. Would outing Richter.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so I shot that guy.
Can we
That's
put it-
one. Or
Yes.
shot at him. And also I
The,
did the flashback. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 2.
the technical skill thing happened more than once. Does that mean I do too? That's what it says.
Yes.
Okay. And I put that
Yes.
where? I put that where?
We're
So
giving a lot
for
of
the,
XP out on this one because this was a fairly difficult score. So you should have more than just a couple, each one of you.
That I didn't do anything else that's on my thingy. I did not express my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Were any of our things desperate?
No.
No, none of
They
them
were
actually
actually
ended up being rolled as desperate.
So my
Okay.
But you did manage to fail spectacularly. At least 2 of you did.
yeah. So
Does that count as a?
Where do I put them? Because I've never gotten that before.
I think you just mark a tick on either one of your attributes or on your playbook.
Yes. So I filled up.
Yeah.
I filled up
Yep.
a resolve.
Mm-hmm.
That means I can
You can apply a dot.
a dot and then erase those. Well, I will take
Well,
that
then
attune
I'll
up
do
one
the
more.
prowess, and I'll
Would it be considered
do...
tracking, going up and trying to find the
I'm gonna do the
no, I don't know if it's technically
the
trying to look for the
prowl, 'cause
palace or whatever,
I need,
Yes.
I need sneaky
or to
bits.
see. Okay. So 3.
Thanks.
I was
I
like,
learned
oh,
how
there's
to
gonna be so
sneak.
many. Oops.
So, in terms of belief drives, heritage, or background, me knowing to look for the art galleries based on serving in a lord's house, would that count as
Correct.
one for that?
Yes.
Okay. So I think, and I didn't struggle with issues of vice or trauma.
How many was that for you, Jackson?
Oh, I got 3.
How many was that for you, Margaret?
I think only 2.
Okay.
2.
2. Okay.
Because I got a tracking of violence. Which
One
gave me
more
2,
for
and
you
then I
for
was
checking for ghosts multiple times. That's totally your whole thing. Even though they weren't there,
I thought for
you-
sure.
they definitely should have been.
Yes.
Well, I guess there was also my idea about like background of like, well, the palace would clearly be along a major thoroughfare directly down from the old section of the city where our pretty much only remaining lord from Six Towers is.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
I checked the dart.
You did check the dart.
Yes.
Okay, so does that give me another one?
Yes.
Okay.
So
That should put everybody at 3. Is that correct?
Yep. I agree.
Okay. Does anybody want to make an argument for another one?
I could think of
it
some.
sounds like a lot of effort.
It does sound like a lot of effort. Oh no!
But I got 3 in attune.
Not unless we're talking. Wait, who had the idea of like on how to use the smoke bombs to like decoy where we were going?
That was Jackson.
Oh, he already did that one.
Okay.
You hadn't done one for that, had you, Jackson?
'Cause that was very important. I would
I don't
say.
know what that would be part of though.
Strategy and creativeness.
So insight.
Now,
Gosh darn.
go ahead and take another point.
Okay.
Everything's off.
You had one for the back door, right?
Oh, right. Trying to use the back door to
Yep.
circumnavigate.
Yep, one more for you as well.
Okay. Oh man.
How do I line it back up?
What's up matter? Oh, you removed the paper and now all the dots are off?
And
Oh,
there's
no.
no way for me to get it back where it needs to be.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh yeah!
It's like, what the heck?
Oh.
Snap to Slim Jim.
So it needs to get scooched
Oh,
in
yeah.
further. Let me see.
I mean, I can always fix it. It's.
Let me see. I'll see. If
I can. It'll be quicker for me to just remark them.
You sure? Okay. All right. You're probably right about that being quicker.
Okay.
Well, this was definitely an exciting session.
Yeah. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were going to get shot.
We
Well, I
are.
did. I mean, I did get shot, but I thought more of us were going to get shot.
Oh, yeah, is anybody gonna get killed?
I gotta shoot somebody.
Yeah, you did.
That was awesome, and you critted on them too.
We got somebody else shot.
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Dude, did anyone get an XP for like getting Richter killed?
Well, I shot at him, so I got one for that. Yeah.
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 That was pretty awesome.
Do I get one for each person that shot at Richter?
Not each person. No. No. No, not quite.
All right.
So that should I think we're going to stop there with the XP. I think that's a fair place.
Yeah, that's good.
Rough stuff.
Nice.
I'll keep. I don't need that one. Let's keep those.
Oh.
Interesting. Really
Been
good.
hiding that betrayal for from everybody for
Curse
literally a
your
month
sudden
and
but inevitable betrayal.
month now.
Wow.
Like as soon as I was like, this guy's gonna stab y'all in the back, and you just don't know it yet.
I'm so glad that I did the thing where I can always tell someo's lying because that's
Uh-huh.
That is
that's
so
been
much
helpful a couple times already.
Yep, and I have to remember that too. I was like, oh, you would know. He is totally just straight up lying through his teeth.
Yes, you're lying through your caps.
That realization though was great.
He's capping.
Fucker. That bastard. All right, so let's see. I'm going to write on his sheet for him. You got up to some shit.
You cost us money, fucker.
We had to bail you
I
out.
didn't even take your coin away from you.
Which we could have. But we didn't.
Because the game master wouldn't let us.
But we included you.
Well, as far as the ongoing clocks, do not see any reason to move them at all. Currently, maybe next game.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm going to call this session concluded. Well done, everyone.
Nice.
We definitely threw a little bit of a harder scenario at you. And let the dice kind of fall where they may, as it were.
Yeah, that was a great session.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yes.
We have some mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
Who wanted us dead?
Who didn't is the more.
You got up to some shit and cost us money. Stop
Yeah,
betting on
somebody-
yourself.
Somebody's got it in for us.
No, I didn't. I didn't cost us any money.
I'm talking about what I wrote on Aloyisus.
What are we gonna do for? Yeah, we don't know.
I just
if
cost
it
us
was
heat.
Somebody with the Death Stalkers or that one guy. We don't know if the Death Stalkers themselves or that one guy.
Okay, Richter of the Deathland Scavengers betrayed us, but who set us up with him?
Yeah. The Death Stalkers are the ones who, right? No, the Deathland Scavengers rather are the ones who suggested that guy, or connected
Yep,
us.
they're the ones that got you in contact with him. Yes.
So we don't know if it was just that one guy or if it was.
If it was
yeah.
all of them,
Who
or
got us into contact with them?
Or like the whole Deathland Scavengers is like, or the whole Deathland Scavengers is sketchy, and they're like, oh, these guys are an easy mark. Let's have Richter handle this.
But what would be the reason?
Because a bunch of people who are like working for somebody, like either they capture us and like try and ransom us off to our boss, or they kill us and take our shit. Who knows? Maybe they're collecting slaves or something. We don't know.
And then why are there no ghosts there?
Maybe all the ghosts have been collected by the fucking red sashes or whoever they're working for.
That's true.
Yeah, they were doing
Revenants?
that. We're still trying to
Or whatever.
figure out what was up with that.
y'all have some mysteries be wild to figure out how I'm going to figure out how all this shit connects.
I think I have a cork board someplace if you want to go to Michael's and buy some red. Erin, do you have any red yarn? Jake needs some red yarn for his
Here you go.
conspiracy board.
I can be over there just like,